Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here for the upcoming 28-day read for the sign of Taurus. Welcome to all the Tauruses. Welcome to anyone that could be dealing with a Taurus. For some of you, a Leo is very significant. You should check out the Leo reading if you can, or today's general reading as well. The reading for the 30th. But for some of you, you could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo is significant to you as well. Or the month of July into August, or the month of August into September, or that time frame is going to be very, very important for you. But anyways, my lovies, welcome to you all. We are so delighted, we're so honored and grateful and thankful to be here with all of you to share this energetic read, keeping in mind we are reading collective energy. If you want to book a personal reading, all of the information in the description box below, and something about whining and something about Amy Winehouse. But you can definitely book in the description box below. But if not, just take whatever message resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Anyways, my lovies, let's get started by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of Sonia and silence, and for loco for some, to be in silence with yourselves. Let's get started, my lovies. I am getting a Sony something or other. Someone can have like a Sony speaker or a Sony something or other. It's a bit about alimony for some. These two wanted to speak with you, so we'll leave them on the side. And then this one wants to speak with you, but the 32 wants to speak with you as well. So we're going to get to all of that in just a second. Here we go with Roswell energy, John's Long John Silver. I'm getting Long John Silver. Someone can be in Florida or the Floridian Annie. Oh, the name Angie came in as well for some in the preliminary. The name Angie or Angelo. I'm getting Angelica as well for some. Samantha. Something about a vortex. Something about the vortices. Someone's taking geometry. I'm seeing like connect the dots. I'm seeing connect the dots. That could be significant. Or you're trying to connect the dots in a situation. Or someone around you. Or you've been doing a lot of connecting the dots for some. Like I'm seeing like the pencil puzzles. The ones that you draw to connect the dots. For some of you, you have a grade schooler or a child around you. For some of you, a toddler. For some of you, a Cancerian energy. I'm seeing a butterfly. Someone has a butterfly tattoo. I'm seeing a monarch butterfly. Navel oranges. For some of you, grocery shopping. Navel oranges. Or you need oranges in your life. Oh, they want us to burn the Palo Santo too. Totally. You drop the color green, heart chakra energy. Oh, drop in the Palo Santo too. For some, you may want to do exercises in harmonizing the heart chakra space. Everything is coming in for a reason. Maybe exercising and exercise. For some of you, exercising. For some of you, exercises in trust. For some of you, maybe developing the chest muscles or the lungs. Maybe breathing exercises for some. When I went to Africa to do a spiritual retreat, I got to be familiar. I can share a link to an organization. They call it somatic breathing as well. They call it different things, but hypoallergenic. For some of you, hypoallergenic, something or other, you can have a lot of allergies or someone around you. But and you got to get hypoallergenic soap or something like that. But and something about a soap on a rope for some. Okay. Usually people use that in prison. Someone could be in prison for some or going to prison. But I'm getting holotropic breathing for some. Holotropic breathing. Someone needs to maybe exercise how to breathe. To have some type of, it's actually quite fascinating, the release that you can have just from breathing in that way. It's fascinating. It's just a fascinating thing. I'll put holotropic breathing. I'll put a link so that you can check out. Again, I did it in Africa. I did a few sessions and it was freaking amazing. But I'll share an organization and they organize like retreats and whatnot. Or you can look up yourself and figure out how to do it. It's actually a quite simple technique, but it is very, very like powerful. I liken it to being on plant medicine, but it's not, the effects are not as, lasting, but it's still as powerful in terms of healing. Maybe for some of you that's important, or it's going to be important, because someone needs a good cry. It feels like someone has a good cry that they just want to like cry out for somewhere, or someone's about to. Anyways, it's good to cry sometimes. It's just like, those energies that you kind of, it's, when children just cry, like someone just like their inner child just wants to have a good cry, and that's okay. It's like we look at these types of emotions as like negative things, and they're not. Actually, they're quite powerful and useful. Anyways. Something to consider, my lovies. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. Because I'm seeing someone that they cry. Someone does cry, but they don't cry from their soul. And the soul is what's crying. That's interesting. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To Mama Merced. To Mama Merced. To Mama Merced. To Shango. To Shango, to Shango, to all of the trusted ancestors of all of those that are watching this work, protecting this work, guiding this work. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To all of the trusted ancestors that are protecting and guiding this work. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To all of the trusted ancestors of all of those who are connecting with this work. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? The name Justina, the name Christina, the name Christine. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your only, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages? Olivia, the most truthful messages, the most just messages. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love, in truth, and courage, in love, and truth, and wisdom, in love, and truth, and honor, in love, and truth, and courage, in love, and truth, and wisdom, in love, and truth, and honor, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor. Thank you, my lovies. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? What's cracking? And we are reading for my Taurus. We're reading for my Tauruses. Reading for my Tauruses. The Eye of Horus came in yesterday as I was meditating upon your energies. For some of you, the all-seeing eye. For others, the Eye of Horus. The Eye of Heru for some. Whichever side you're on. But the all-seeing... For some of you, you could be initiates into something. you've had some type of an initiation, and something about a procrastination. For some of you, maybe it's time to take your initiation to the next level, and maybe you need some type of like spiritual practice or something. Or for some of you, there could be actually like some type of ceremony, because I am getting like Taurus energy, the Hierophant. I am seeing spirit showing us the Hierophant in my mind's eye. So for some of you, there could be a religious ceremony over the next 28 days, or relatively soon, that you will be, or you're preparing for a religious ceremony, or there is a religious ceremony around you that's very important. Let us see, my lovies. We're going to start with these because these wanted to speak to you first. For some of you, check out the daily read, because there's a lot of gossip around the energies, and spirit saying it's directly related to you as well, or someone around you. But the Taurus energy, maybe there's a lot of critiquing about belief systems for some. Maybe there's a lot of critiquing within a group, maybe a religious group or a belief system, or maybe there's even critiquing about marriages or higher level commitments or higher level engagements, or what system you subscribe to, whatever. Whatever you believe. Maybe there's a lot of gossip around belief systems for some, and spirit's going to ask you to kind of be a little bit more reclusive. So maybe that's where that Virgo energy is coming in, especially during the months of July, August. For some of you, during the lifetime. Maybe for some of you, it's during your whole lifetime. You've been very secluded and reclusive because of your belief systems. But maybe also because I'm also getting May for some. So maybe around your birthday for some. Maybe also something about dim sum, and something about pork, something about pigs in a blanket. 11/22, 11/21, 11/22. But for some of you, you could be dealing again with a Scorpio. We did say that. Did we say it? We thought it. Anyways, you could be dealing with a Scorpio for some, or something important in November or in October, or a divine justice, because 11 energy was there as well, some type of legal procedure, but 11/22, so there is an ascension energy, or some type of lesson that needs to be learned in order for your soul. Something about let it burn. It's gonna burn for me to say this, but it's coming from my heart. It's been a long time coming, but we done built. Okay, something about building, something about binging. Someone's binge eating or binge drinking. But it's done been fennel. So here we go with this fennel energy. Fennel. Earlier in the daily read, what was it, my lovies? Something about Lucas, the name Lucas for some. In the daily read, it came in leek, and now it's fennel for you. Definitely check out today's read for the 30th, for January 30th. You'll get some information in there for you. But fennel for some. You've built something, and then it fell apart, and then it's gonna rebuild again, and then it's gonna fall apart again. So for some of you, there's a lot of like rebuilding and destroying, and again, something's gonna be destroyed. You could be dealing with an Aries, because I am seeing the Tower, and again, that's Aries, Scorpio energy. But you go through shifts. For some of you, Saraya, something like that, or Sarai, but you like to be isolated, and through the isolation, you have a lot of it's like revelations. For some of you, you think a lot. Like, you're constantly reinventing your thought processes, and you're about to go through another cycle of that. That is pretty cool. It feels interesting. It feels really like self-development. For some of you, you could be into self-development, like actual genuinely into self-development. Again, check out today's reading, because there are people that can fake it, but for some of you, you actually really mean it. You love to be in reclusion. You love to be in isolation. For some of you, solitary confinement. Someone's in prison, my lovies. For others, that does not apply to, or some type of self-imposed solitary confinement. You like to be alone so you can have revelations. And for some of you, I'm definitely going to share holotropic breathing, so you can take a look at that, because I think it's going to help you a lot. Jesus. Anyways, what do we have here? So we have 7 of Pentacles, waiting on the fruits of your labor, things that you invest in. But I feel like you invest in yourself. For some of you, you could be investing in 7 days. For some, you could be investing in something that's going to maybe pay off eventually. You're thinking. 4 of Swords, you're thinking. You're isolated. You're taking a pause. For some of you, you could be in some type of solitary something or other. You're thinking about a creative venture. For some, an Empress. Walking away from a situation, and some type of collaboration or a team effort. For some of you, you could be walking, your mama could be walking away from some drama for some. For some of you, if you were in more, this is interesting. You've been waiting for some type of like result when it comes to a creative force or a creative venture. You could be dealing with a Libra. Again, divine justice, though. You're waiting on, maybe for some of you, you're waiting on the results of a pregnancy test or someone around you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. 3 months for some. You're also waiting, you're trying to wait to figure out. Someone is pregnant, my lovies. It's interesting how Spirit's giving it to us, but the sperm in 3 months, yes. You're going to find out it's a yes for some. Health checks for some. For some of you, your mama wants to walk away from some type of creative force or a feminine figure in your life that's very important. Or this could be you as someone who is very creative or in some type of creative force. But you want to be cocooned for some. It's like stepping down almost, like walking away and stepping down from a position of like feminine authority, a feminine with seniority, like someone, Micah, something, Micah, 10 of Swords, and a 10 of Pentacles. Someone definitely wants to be taken care of. And again, for some reason, the Empress is bringing balance to a situation. There's a female that's a very nurturing energy. Male, female, take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a female, but take that how it resonates. Someone is going to be at the center of balancing the scales, because even how Spirit made us, and it all has to do with divine feminine, because if you look here, this is technically an upside down triangle, which is a divine feminine, and more upside down triangle here. There could have been in the past a betrayal. For some of you, if you're working on something, you're going to have to walk away from something that you were creating, because the divine feminine in you is going to ask you to just leave something behind. For some, spirituality. It has to do with your spirituality or someone's spirituality. Because this Empress is almost like the dominating force of the whole thing. And we have 10-10 here. The 10 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. And for me, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles energy is actually very, very related. Especially to your sign, because it's very metal. It's very earth. Even as the sword, even as an air, it's still very metal. It's still very earth. And we have 3 and 3 and 7 and 8. 1978 could be significant. The number 33, 3 here. 3. We have 3 with the, no, I'm seeing these this 3 of Swords here. In this 3, someone's healing from a betrayal. For some, in the preliminary, we didn't want to jump right into it, but for some, it came up as again, check out today's reading and you'll get a little bit more context. But if you need a private reading, definitely book with your sister friend. But there was a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands. So 2 very fiery, spicy energies coming together. Very passionate, very enticing, magnetic energies. The King of Wands was it could have, again, for some of you, you're dealing with a Leo for some, and an Aquarius for others. But the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, they could have been a couple or just 2 people working together, coming together with a lot of passion. It did feel a little sensual for some. So again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The King of Swords is going to come in between. Because the King of Wands, is very, although someone was very, for some of you, if you're dealing with someone that you're like loosely dating, procrastinating. The King of Wands was procrastinating. 5 of Swords energy to the 5 of Pentacles. This person's going to say that they feel left out. But I don't even know if this King of Wands has like what it takes to be at the level that this female needs him to be at. The female or the feminine energy in this situation, you know, where the shoe fits, wear it. If it doesn't fit, take it off. this person's very strong. They came out with strength energy. Again, more Leo energy. So double Leo. So someone's very strong. They could seem arrogant, because I am getting the word arrogant. But I don't think this person is arrogant. I think this person just is not going to settle for like bullshit. Five of Swords energy to the King of Wands to the Five of Pentacles. Someone may... like they weren't being honest with this Queen of Wands. And so the heat and the fire and the passion is not enough to keep this person enticed. This is what's coming in. Someone has lice. For some of you, there's a child who has lice. Spirits, for some reason, is having us share this example. One day I was laying next to a child that I really, really love. And Spirit was giving us a vision of little lice. And I'm like, why, Spirit? And something said, don't deny your intuition. These people have lice. So I was laying with this child and I'm like, I keep seeing lice in my head, in my mind's eye. The children go downstairs to their mom. Oh shit, we found out the boys have lice. I'm like, I was just getting freaking visions of it as I was laying next to them. And I was kind of, I knew that I wasn't going to have lice, but there's an issue with lice for some. And don't deny your intuition if Spirit gives you visions of lice around a child. But maybe for some, there was a situation where someone denied their intuition. They really did. Someone denied their intuition. Someone may have even like Five of Swords. Like they really wanted to win this Queen of Wands. Or this opportunity. Someone really wanted to win this opportunity, but it wasn't an Empress. Someone invested a lot of time in wanting to win this opportunity. And in the meantime, another opportunity walked away. The last 3 to 10 years could be very significant for some, but you're going to go into a rebalancing for the next 3 to 10 years. I'm getting a Hermit energy. For some that does not apply to, we have an investment here. For some, if you are investing in something, you need to really think about a situation that you've been investing in, because for some, something else is going to come in that's going to be more lucrative for you, more supportive for you. For some of you, you're walking away to a community. For some of you, if you've been doing it on your own, Spirit is advising that you partner up. You're going to have an opportunity to partner up. Again, I'm getting that 78 energy. You're going to have an opportunity to partner up, and it's going to bring a lot of stability for you. For some, you can partner with family members, because I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, 7 people involved, 8 people involved in a situation for some. There are 8 people here on this side. For some, there are 3 people you're leaving behind. Or you're trying to close out a chapter, because for some, these people betrayed you. Because again, I keep getting this 4 of Swords as a 3 of Swords. And this is what you're healing from. Or someone is healing from the situation. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Someone wants to leave the nest as well, I am getting. For some, someone wants to leave the nest. And that's okay. Shitsy pitsy. Maybe it's not. Someone's not that not that happy. Something about Halle. Something about Haley. Something about Halle Berry. The name Berry. Something about Drew Barrymore. The name Berry for sure. Now I'm getting Barry White. Three people. Drew Barrymore, Barry White, and Halle Berry. For some reason, the Halle Berry was at the 10 of Swords. The Drew Barrymore was at the 7 of Pentacles. And the Barry White was at the 4 of Swords. An older man could be really sick for some, or taking a pause. For some of you, there's a female that looks like Halle Berry, or it could be of a different ethnicity. This person's going to go through some type of betrayal. And there's going to be a Jewish female who's going to be left out of an investment. For some of you, it looks like an investment is going to fall apart. It could have been 2 females and an older man involved in a situation in a van. It's going to fall apart. They were strategizing for too long. 2 of Wands, the last 2 years could be significant. But the plan, it's like it failed. Something folded. Now I'm seeing like folding, it's like pastries. For some of you, pastries could be significant. For some of you, you could have been trying to partner up with a few people to get a creative venture going. It's not, my lovies. Spirit's asking you to walk a different path. King of Diamonds, people with foreign origins than you, or people that travel a lot, or people that travel, for some of you, you could be a traveling cook, or someone's a traveling cook. I'm seeing like folding pastry, like folding to make a cake. You have to go far for some. You have to work with people at a distance. International travels for some. People with foreign origins than you. People that work in uniform for some. For some of you, you're strategizing on how to travel, but I don't know if you're going to enjoy these travels for some. For your projects or something that you're trying to create, there is a creative venture, but for some, go with the more practical option. That's how it's coming in. Go with the more something about prowl-light. Go with the more practical. Something about Procter and Gamble. Go with the more practical option. Go with the more practical option. That's how it's coming in. Go with the more practical option and it's going to be a win. For some of you, you can have investors from your family or Anansi, the star energy. Follow your divine light. In Aquarius season, this is happening now. You're going to be divinely guided. For some of you, healing. There's definitely a deep healing for some. For some of you, a successful venture that's going to be very, very profitable and lucrative. But you have to follow your divine light. And you have to be practical. Don't be too much in thought or don't be too much in the emotions. Because there's something you're constructing, 11-11 energy, something that's you're being guided to do something. For some of you, it could be with your home or where you're staying, constructing a living situation, something that's building though. For some of you, you could be investing in property. Boom. The 32 wants to speak with you and then we're done. 2657. We'll do 3. We'll do 3. Emily, Amelia or Emilio. Italians could be significant. I'm getting the last name Mariano or Mariana. I'm getting Mariama. I'm getting Marimba Ani, the book Yurugu. For some of you, you may want to look at the book Yurugu, or you have read the book. For some of you, you need to read a book to pass time. I'm feeling someone that's really isolated, my lovies, or someone around you, like passing time, reading a book, instructing oneself. Yeah, I was seeing a young person in my mind's eye. Jack of Clubs is somebody that likes to look good, likes to dress well, likes to take care of themselves, could be rather immature. If in a private reading, Eva, in a Neva, and here we go with this Nevea energy. In a private reading, this person is Jasmine. This person is Jenny. This person is slightly younger, or I'm getting Forrest Gump. I'm getting like Jenny, Forrest Gump. This person is slightly younger, slightly older than you. They like to look good. They like to dress well, but they could be rather immature. Jack of Clubs energy in a private reading is usually a man, but male or female in a collective reading. Take it how it resonates. We have an older female. For some of you, got a mama's boy energy around you. For some of you, your mom is involved in a situation. Queen of Spades energy is your mama, or an older female for some involved in a situation. In this present moment, for some of you in this present moment, you have news from an older female, or very, very soon, within the next few hours, no more than 3 days after or before the full moon. Or maybe by the next lunar cycle for some, but very, very quickly, within the next couple of weeks, you'll have some type of talk with a female, an older female that can help you. For some of you, if you are or somebody is in prison, I keep getting prison energy. There's an older female that can help you, or your mama. Maybe for some of you, you need money, or you need some money on your account. And there's an older female that can help you for some, because I am getting someone's going through a 5 of Pentacles in prison, in some type of prison. Take that how it resonates. We got a brother, a friend, or a son for some. In some type of an organ, something about an organ donor. King of Spades is some type of legal institution. I'm feeling prison for some, but something about Phoebe, something about Philippa or Philippe or Felipe or Philip. Legal procedures for some. You can have I was seeing that 8 of clubs. For some of you, there's going to be joy. You can have a young lawyer for some. There's going to be paperwork. For some of you, you'll be getting news from a young brunette very, very quickly about some paperwork or about a little bit of money. For some of you, if you're asking someone for a little bit of money to put on your account or someone around you, or this could be you helping someone in prison, take it how it resonates. Something about a prism, something about a kaleidoscope. I'm seeing a kaleidoscope. You're going to be fine. You're going to get some money for some. Someone's going to do some time. Someone's gonna get some money for some. They're gonna get money. You're gonna help like a brother, a friend, a son. They're Fairy for some, Terry for some. Somebody has a young lawyer who's communicative when it comes to the mom, but you have to give money. My right hand is very itchy. You have to give a little bit of money for some. Or you have to give money to this lawyer. Take it how it resonates. But you're going to be happy with the results of a situation for some. If you're waiting on paperwork for some, you're going to be very happy when it comes to paperwork. If you're waiting on a little bit of money for some over the next 28 days, I have a feeling I'm going to do another Taurus reading before the next 28 days is up. That's what Spirit's giving us. So be on the lookout for that. But a little bit of money coming in and everything is going to be all right, my lovies. You're going to feel, someone's going to feel good, or you're going to feel good by giving a little bit of money. But there's a little bit of a delay in a situation because some people don't have your best interest in mind when it comes to communication. For some of you, 3122 was on the clock. Somebody could be blocking a situation. Someone could be between the ages of 22 and 31. Yeah, 8 of Spades energy. For some of you, there are bullies in a situation, people that don't have your best interest in mind. King of Spades to the 8 of Spades is a hospitalization, and we did see that earlier. So for someone needs to get some type of like medical checkup, or just make sure everything is good, my lovies. It's important. For some of you, money and changes when it comes to a significant amount of money. People that don't have your best interest in mind and are going to want to try to invite you into something. Being cautious who you pick as a partner for some, for real. Like a partner, like a business partner. Maybe for some of you it is like a partner though, like a partner, like, you know, in a more like, I want to start a family with you type of partner. Just being cautious, because for some, there are people that may just want to take you, like give you, like, it's like take you for a run for your money. Like, yeah, we're going to work together. Yeah, we're going to invest together. And it may not be what you thought. We're going to be here in any weather. I don't know, my lovies. Just, you know, being cautious with that, because that energy is very present as well, my loves. Well, that was beautiful, my lovies. Stay well. 3233, Jesus. Stay well, my lovies. Stay well. Stay absolutely well, because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. And love always, and love always, and love always, and forever, homies.